Ladies, oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. It is Aston Villa in the Champions League once again, away at RB Leipzig. I am excited. I cannot wait. I think we finally have a Champions League game where I would say we are the favourite for. Even if it's marginal, I definitely think we're the favourite for tonight. Considering their record, considering the points we're on compared to what they're on, they even went to Celtic and lost. I would very much consider Aston Villa the favourites for this evening. It's an 8 o'clock kickoff, which is obviously not long to go till now. Hello to everybody. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok as always. How we all doing? What is good? What is good? What is good? How you doing, Flapcat Gaming on YouTube? He says, oi, oi, up the Villa. Bo says, we win this. Up the fucking Villa. Matt Flapcat also says, cash on the wing might be the unlock that we need. Well, we'll get into everything. Well, first of all, a nice little segue here from what Flapcat has just said. For some reason, my phone is being really annoying here. So we have a interesting Aston Villa dilemma. Which is how on earth are we going to fit certain players in certain positions? Matty Cash, according to not only Fastio but other people, reckon we might potentially be with a back five today. I personally don't think so. I think it's going to be a back four with Cash in midfield or on the wing, if you want to say it that, in our typical 4-4-2. But like I said, it could be a back five. It's something I've thought about as well, especially in that poor run when our backline weren't very good. It's still not fantastic, to be fair. And the best way to secure a backline is to add an extra defender. Away from home as well, I don't think it would be a terrible idea if that is the decision we've made. But personally, I think it's the same formation that we have seen all season, which is that 4-4-2. Well, that very own special type of 4-4-2 that Unai Emery cooked up. I think that's what we're going to do, but we shall see. Cash is very attacking as a fullback, as we know. Even in his fan chant, we literally sing down the right, and he loves to attack. So it would be on brand for Matty Cash to actually be a right midfielder for today. But we shall see when the game kicks off. Hello to Aston Villa season. He said, what time of the Champions League anthem play? It usually plays a couple of minutes before kickoff, so literally in a couple of minutes. Tottenham Tail says, good luck tonight. Going for a win, going for you to win 2-1. I predicted that in my own video as well. 2-1 Villa win. I think 3 points is massive. It would mean we pretty much do qualify for the next round with a win. It's all but secure if we do get those 3 massive points for Villa. And yeah, I think this is an exciting game. Very exciting game. Guys, double tap the screen if you're on TikTok. Please do that. I'm also live on both platforms, YouTube and TikTok, so feel free to follow, watch, or whenever. How you doing, Coops? And we've already had a shit on the Villa. Harley Dean. Oh dear. Harley Dean. Is it me or is Gabby Logan just getting better with age? With her analysis, right? her football analysis, right? Cash can pull back or push forward as required. Might be a hard to defend position. And I broke my wrist and finger. Oh dear, man. Playing football today, so can't really. Oh dear. How do you even manage to do that? That's rough, man. There are other games as well. I mean, we actually just had some games get completed as well. You make me laugh, mate. Right. So we've had 2 Champions League games already. Dinamo Zagreb drew 0-0 with Celtic. And Liverpool have come away with a 1-0 win away at Girona with a Salah penalty, I believe. Yeah, Salah penalty on the arrow mark. It's another win for Liverpool. I mean, I think they've won every game, haven't they? Yeah, Liverpool are 6 for 6, so they are storming this Champions League group stage. Inter Milan sits second. One of 3 sides unbeaten. The only other side is Atalanta. Villa were unbeaten before the Club Brugge disaster class. And since then, I mean, Club Brugge have picked up a little bit of form. Got a draw away at Celtic, and a result for them would be massive today. Oh, man. Are you doing poorly? What's good? Predictions for Blues. They already played, didn't they? I saw Blues well. Or at least unless you're playing again. I saw you beat them at the St. James. But I mean, I would expect you to your budget. So. Oh no, you're playing again. Oh my god, it's an EFL Cup. Surely you've not even fielded a strong team for that. I imagine, yeah, you got Peacock Farrell in goal. I think that says it all. Djokovic is still playing. Oh my life. Lucas Djokovic is still playing. Obviously, probably not nowhere near the first team, but that's really funny that he's still playing. Bloody hell. Okay, funny guy. I knew it. As soon as I said it. I'm doing good, Paulie. The Champions League theme is just going on now. It's still weird to me that I'm watching Villa in the Champions League. It hasn't really properly sunk in. I don't think it ever will, you know. Come on, you Villa boys! Let's get into them today. A win would be massive. A win would basically guarantee qualification from the group stage, which would be insane this early on. I don't think any Villa fan expected qualification at least this early. We're only, 6 games in? Well, 5 of today, 6 after today. Yeah, I would be delighted. It would also mean we could field some younger players or some second-string players in future games if we can qualify today or get close to qualifying from today, because we're in 9th place. Top 8 is automatic qualification. And then from 9th down to 24th, I believe there's a playoff, right? Yeah. And obviously 25th below do not make it. Celtic are looking less likely to progress. Real Madrid less. It's mental, isn't it? Really, some of the teams down the bottom. Shesko is a worry. TNT Sport reckon they're playing a 5-back as well. They did play a 4-4-2 midweek, so that would be an interesting change. And it's a Pender, so it would mean we double up on a Pender, which again it reinforces that idea that we are playing a back 4 with Cash in right midfield. It's just a very defensive way of dealing with, you know, a fast talent that is Lewis Openda. Yeah, it is. Even TNT reckon it's going to be that 4-4-2 that we play. Yeah, so it's going to be Konza and Cash against Openda. I don't really like the format. It's very money grabby, but I mean, I don't like it. Maybe some people do. I'm just not the biggest fan. I'm just not a fan. Bro says, don't get used to it because you're going down. Well, you realise we're in 6th place, right? Some weirdos on TikTok, man. Man, let's get these likes up on TikTok. Double tap the screen, man. If you haven't already as well, please do hit that follow. I'd appreciate that massively. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube for this Champions League game. It is game number 6 in the Champions League. I think we have 8, don't we? Is it a total of 8? Because I know we have Celtic to play at home. I think that's the last game. Yeah, Monaco away and Celtic at home after today. So we've only got another 3 games to go. We do end the campaign in the group stage at home, so it'd be nice to obviously 1 qualifying, 2 have a nice last game at home. That'd be good before we go into like the serious Champions League games. I think some of the early matches weren't great. We are underway for the game. Yeah, I think some of the the early games weren't fantastic. Like Inter Man City, the 0-0 was kind of shite. I think there are moments like that of this group stage. It's basically meant that you can just like not turn up for half the games and still qualify. And it is just a money grab. But I mean, it's annoying, but at the same time, you do get like, for entertainment, you do get more games. It's just the games feel less important, you know? So it does ask the question, is there a point in the first place? But yeah. And Shesko's already had the first shot of the game, but he has sliced it well wide. I was watching the preview as well. Apparently Shesko is really, really good at basketball, which is like a really funny stat. about a footballer. You often only pick one sport and stick with it. You have to go back to like the 50s, like the last time an English national team cricketer and an English professional footballer were like both. I'm trying to get my words out. I'm struggling to do so. Basically, someone who played cricket professionally and football professionally at the same time, and it's been a long time since anything like that has been about. I mean, I don't think Shesko could get anywhere near, basketball professional, but he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good on the highlights. And yeah, I mean, there are some Eastern Europeans that are in the NBA, so it does make sense, Yeah, he's not too bad. Not too bad. Decent footballer. John McGinn scoops a good pass forward. Digne with a backheel flick. I think looking for the 1-2 there. Doesn't quite work out. The concerns today obviously are Benjamin Šeško. I mean, scores a lot of goals. If you're a FIFA player, I think he was a former, what do they call it? Like basically a wonder kid. I remember a couple of years ago people talking about like the upcoming of a 18, 19-year-old Benjamin Šeško. Already scored a few goals this season. It's not been super impressive, but he's got, I think it's 4 or 5 goals. Cross from Cash. Great chance. McGinn. Yeah! Villa score in 2 minutes. It's John McGinn. Out of nowhere, lovely cross comes in. Cushion down. And the skipper in front of goal makes it Leipzig 0. Aston Villa 1 inside 2 minutes. Wow. First attack of the game for Aston Villa has led to a goal. Absolutely stunning start for Villa. Well, Morgan Rogers does really well. Dribbles away from a few. The ball falls its way into Tielemans' path. Then Matty Cash getting the ball on his weaker left foot. Cross comes in. What a cushion down that is from Ollie Watkins into the space of John McGinn, who has all the time in the world to pick his spot. First time, bang. In the 6-yard box. No defender in sight. And, that's the worst start possible from a Leipzig perspective. Villa's first attack has led to a goal. And Villa's criticism has been we don't score many goals. And we really don't. But what a goal that is from John McGinn. Really well worked. And Cash, people criticise his crossing as well. It was a cross with his weaker left boot. Brilliantly cushioned down. What a start. My score prediction earlier today was 2-1. We've already scored. 2 minutes in, Leipzig 0, Aston Villa 1. Super John McGinn. What a goal. It caught me completely by surprise. And that cushion down header by Watkins might get overlooked. That's a really good cushion header. Not super easy to do. Like, he had a defender on him, so he had to make sure he got that perfectly weighted, and the direction was perfect for John McGinn running in. They had to both be on the same wavelengths. Really good move for Villa and a really good goal. Defensively, though, if you want to look at it from a Leipzig point of view, it's very poor defending. You got to follow McGinn. There's a player in the box right in front of goal and no one follows him. But a huge start. How you doing, Duran Villa? What's good? There is a goal kick for Villa. Diego Carlos will take. I'll keep you guys updated as well. Scores all around the grounds in the Champions League and in the Championship as well. Stoke lead away at Luton by 1-0 in the games that kicked off just before we did. And elsewhere, there's been already a few goals. And a big goal as well. Shakhtar 1, Bayern Munich 0. It's probably the biggest goal so far. At least the most surprising. And it's Club Brugge 0, Sporting Lisbon 1. Already 3 goals. In 7 minutes in the 7 games that have kicked off so far in the Champions League. Yeah, stands a good goal. It was a very good goal from McGinn. Very good. And, I've criticised Villa a lot in the last, few months where we don't look like it doesn't look like there's a lot of goals in the team, but we created a goal really well there. Really well. Proper training ground little routine there. John McGinn running off the space that Watkins creates. Villa, as things stand, up to 3rd in the group stage. That's something that McGinn has done as well since Unai Emery has been in charge in the 2 years, he's a lot more advanced. I remember under Gerrard and Dean Smith, he's a lot more defensive, often in a pivot in the midfield too, and I've never thought that was his strength. His strength for the national team of Scotland, he plays as a 10 a lot of the time. His strength is going forward, whether that is his dribbling, his passing, crossing, stuff like that. His best attributes are in the final third. So what Unai Emery has done since he's been in charge is just get him forward more. And I don't think he makes that kind of run without Unai Emery. He definitely doesn't make that run with Gerrard in charge, I tell you that. No way. Flapcat says, teams always forget that little John McGinn can score from anywhere. Yeah, exactly. Top player. One of Scotland's best, if not literally Scotland's best player. I think he's a very underrated player at Villa at times. I think there are games where he can frustrate the fans. Oh, Rodgers nearly pokes a wonderful ball through to Watkins. Very well intercepted. Villa looking very good. Even if you take the goal away, the passing has been very crisp so far in this game. It's been really good to see. Tielemans for Villa, 7 minutes gone. Into Pau Torres. McGinn. There could be space down the left. Oh, what a pass that is from John McGinn. Into Digne. Cross from Digne! Oh, missed by everyone. Cash! Off the line, potentially. They're still kept alive by Tielemans. He whips the cross in, deflects. Villa get a corner. And every time Villa go forward, we look very dangerous. And again, it's John McGinn involved with a wonderful pass to Digne. His cross. How Watkins doesn't get a proper touch on that, I don't know. Because Digne whips that beautifully in. Watkins is just a little bit too late. Cash keeps it alive. Good header away. And eventually another cross from Tielemans deflects wide for an Aston Villa corner. But a very, very impressive start, I think. I'm on we're literally entering minute 8 now. John McGinn doing his... I think we're doing a little bit of a routine here because he's waving his arms about. Corner taken short. Tielemans into John McGinn, left-footed. Oh, skips past one in the box. McGinn, I think, has gone for goal there. I think that's a shot. But based on my reaction there, you can probably guess it's not the greatest of shots. I'm putting a question mark at the end of that. Not the greatest of shots from John McGinn. It could be an overhit cross. If that is a cross, he's fizzed that. I think he was off balance. My guess at that, he was given a little shoulder challenge about a second before he went for goal. I think he's just off balance as he shot, and that's why it has sailed wide. Well, so much so where I'm thinking, has he went to whip that in? Or, yeah. But, yeah, I just think it's an off-balance shot from John. Lovely bit of skill, though, to get... He skips inside, gets just about inside the box. Really good a chance for Villa. I mean, if he got a shot on target there, that would have been beautiful. Unfortunately, he didn't. McGinn is terrible. Okay, is this just bait? McGinn is bigger than Birmingham City. McGinn has probably done more in his career than Blues have ever done in their history. BSS Quadbro says up the Villa, Mr. Blazer, come on Villa. Guys, double tap the screen on TikTok. Appreciate your support as always. But I'd appreciate you guys even more if get the likes rolling. That'd be fantastic. It is Aston Villa leading away 1-0 at Leipzig, which is just an unbelievable start. I'm very surprised actually that we started so well so early in this game. It has caught me by surprise, to be honest. Ollie Watkins Champions League card will be upgraded for EAFC. I'd care about that, but I've literally stopped playing. I do not play EAFC anymore. The game is so cringe, man. It's just full of problems, full of bugs. There's no realism. Pay to win is as worse as it's ever been. I just do not like it. Oh, bad pass back. Chance for Villa. Watkins, Morgan Rodgers, edge of the box. Rodgers shot straight at Gulashi in goal. That's kind of a waste, It's a 2-on-2, that. That's a 2-on-2. I think Villa could have done more there. Again, it's just a dismal back pass that Villa anticipate, specifically through Ollie Watkins. Ball into Rodgers. And, he picked out the top corner the other week. Does not pick out the corner this time. Down the middle. Easily saved by Gulashi in goal. Only play career mode on EAFC these days. Fair enough. I don't blame you. I mean, it's just kind of crap. I want there to be good competition. I know there's like a new football game that's come out recently. We need all the football game competition we can, because you don't want them to have a monopoly, you know? EA are also the worst. When they have a stranglehold of competition, they are literally the worst. If you play The Sims, you'll know what I mean. I don't play The Sims, my partner does. And they refuse to... I mean, they literally stop making the new game. And they genuinely just take the piss because they can. It's ridiculous. John McGinn into Digne. We took the free kick short here. Rogers stabs the ball backwards into Tielemans. Gets the 1-2. That's a good pass too. Digne goes down. As he foul? I don't think there's been any foul there. Villa get a throw in instead. I think both sides are questioning. What's the score? What's the score live is lagging for me. It's 1-0 to Villa, and we're 12 minutes in the game, mate. New one is not good. Not bad, but not good. Yeah. You just hit your wrist on the table. Bro, you gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. Shakhtar drawing, Real Madrid winning. Oh, is there been the equalizer in the game? Because they were ahead. Yeah, equalizer for Bayern. And there is a goal. Real Madrid lead 1-0 away at Atalanta. Leeds also lead 1-0 in the Championship against Middlesbrough. Goals just happened now. As they're going to push for promotion. I feel like the Championship's kind of ass this season, no? Anyone disagree with me there? If you watch or follow any of the Championship, it's just kind of been mid. I feel like the Championship was a lot more difficult last season than it is this year. There's no one that's impressed me. I think any side who gets promoted from that league probably goes straight back down again. I mean, Leeds United, I think have looked kind of mid in a lot of games. I thought that I watched their highlights against Blackburn. I thought they were quite crap in that. That's top of their league. Ollie Watkins for Villa. He's inside the box. Good pullback. Tielemans, big chance. Tielemans, what is that? Tielemans? What on earth is that? Oh, it's a huge waste. Again, Villa catching Leipzig on the counter-attack. Lovely through ball from Digne into Watkins. And another great layoff from Ollie Watkins. Tielemans has to do a lot better there. Oh, dear. That's your typical Tielemans edge of the box. You know, he's got the capability to pick out any corner there. He's got it in his locker. And he has absolutely fluffed it well wide. Dismal shot on goal. Yeah, Bedward said he would put his money on Tielemans scoring from that. I can't believe he's put it that far wide. Terrible shot. But you make me laugh. Yeah, Duran, yeah, that was dismal from Tielemans. I expect... Maybe I don't expect a goal. I know a lot of people probably would expect a goal. I expect the very least a shot on target. Make their keeper make a save. Don't put that wide. If that was against Villa, my heart would be in my throat. There's an old footy game called Red Card. Exactly what you expect. It's very, very good. I'm trying to think what some of the football games I've played in the past. I mean, you're probably the biggest one up there is Football Manager, but even Football Manager has issues right now in the fact that their game was delayed. So it's just kind of crap for football games in general right now. Like I said, EAFC is almost unplayable. And then FM is delayed till like March. It's ridiculous. Cross for Leipzig. Well caught by Martinez. You could have left that in fairness. That's sailing wide. And quarter of an hour gone. It's still 1-0 to Villa. And Leipzig's only shot. Their only shot came 30 seconds in the game. It was a Sesko shot put wide. We're going to put stats on screen on YouTube. If you're watching there, I mean, we already have live player ratings. Right now, John McGinn has the highest rating. But we're also going to have some stats on screen. I nearly forgot. Well, I did forget, but I nearly forgot like last time, which was quite bad. I literally only remembered like a half time. It's terrible. The ball possession is very heavily in Villa's favour. Actually, I wouldn't have guessed that. 61% for Aston Villa. So you know what? I want expected goals. I like expected goals. I know some people don't. I'm a huge fan of XG. I think XG is really really interesting. I know some people don't give a toss. I think it's cool. I think it's you can kind of get a feel of a game based off XG sometimes. So, I think there are games where XG makes no sense, and there are games where XG literally explains, like, it explains games that are crap. I find if you've watched the game and it's been kind of boring, the XG will often show that. The stats break all the time here. I need to find a better website because stats here constantly break. It drives me insane. There we go. Right, so we've had 0.7 of that, so I'm just fixing everything. Yeah, 0.7 for Villa to their 0.07. With 61% of the ball, 4 shots to their 1, 2 on target to their 0. 1 corner for Villa, 1 big chance, 2 shots inside the box, and 2 outside. 50 minutes in, 0 tackles. Yeah, 0 tackles. That's interesting. 0 tackles. Who's had the shots? Shevchenko had 1 for Leipzig inside 30 seconds, and for Villa, McGinn had 1 sail wide after a little challenge on his shoulder. I mean, he was definitely put off balance. Morgan Rogers had a shot from edge of the box, put straight down the throat of Galashi. Obviously, the McGinn goal put Villa 1-0 up. I think the only other shot other than that was Tielemans' one that's gone wide. So, yeah, the goal is probably the only, at least half chance in the game, in fairness. Leipzig have created nothing, and Villa, we've had a few chances. I think Tielemans definitely should hit the target with his shot. I mean, edge of the box, it's Tielemans' territory. Like, quite a bit of space, middle of the goal. You'd expect Tielemans to pick his spot there. To see that go quite horribly wide, they weren't even close. It's just really disappointing. I don't think he caught it very well at all. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated on games elsewhere. We've got plenty of games in the Championship right now, as well as the Champions League. Stoke 1, Luton 1. There was an equalizer there, and it's still 1-0 leads against Middlesbrough. All the rest are goalless in the Championship. Very boring in that league as of yet. And yeah, it is. Atalanta still a goal down to Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe actually scored a goal. That's not a penalty for Real Madrid. That's probably the biggest surprise. A non-penalty goal for Kylian Mbappe. Katamo has put Sporting 1-0 up inside 3 minutes in the Club Brugge game. Obviously, McGinn got Villa's goal. And in the Shakhtar Bayern game, I'm just going to look at the lineup for that because I'm very surprised to see Bayern go a goal down. It looks like a fairly changed Bayern team, but still you've got Musiala and Elise and Kimmich and Upham. I don't know. I feel like a team that good, should blow away a team like Shakhtar. But Kevin put Shakhtar 1-0 up, and it's Konrad Laimer to get that equaliser, and it's been 1-1 ever since. RB's possession just leads back to their keeper so far. Yeah, they've been very unimpressive, RB Leipzig, in fairness. I mean, we've still got a long way to go, obviously, but I've not been really impressed by them at all. I think it's been a very flat performance from Leipzig. That can change very quickly, very easily. They do have a free kick and they take it short. Missed by everyone, including Digne, and the offside flag, it goes up anyway. I think it's Willy Orban who was chasing the ball. Yeah, I mean, Villa's high line completely destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. And obviously, Willy Orban chasing the ball means he's playing. Well, he's trying to interfere with play there from an offside position, and a very obvious free kick to Aston Villa. Openda and Shevchenko could be the issue today, but we've seen very little of them so far. Return, you could always go on YouTube. It's right there, pal. We've got it on screen. AJS TV. If anyone wants to go over, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, just like I am for almost every Aston Villa game. And yeah, on YouTube we have horizontal live stream, so you're able to have more on screen. Therefore, we have stats on the screen. There we go. Hi, Dara for Leipzig. Good pass into Openda, but Openda gets a bit fortunate because he loses the ball, but the ricochet falls right to another Leipzig man. And they're forced all the way back to Galassi in goal. Villa's press absolutely squeezing the life out of Leipzig. Upamecano has to thump it forward. One back by Pau Torres for Villa. And then Torres' ball is good. It's direct into Watkins. Watkins is fouled. Free kick to Aston Villa. Well done. He's had a great game as well, Ollie. He's had an unbelievable game so far, I think. And again, I've been on the back of Ollie Watkins a lot this season, but he's been very good at his hold-up play. His hold-up play is often been criticised for. I remember when he first came in at Villa, physically he was getting dominated by the Premier League's defenders. He's a bit stronger now. And I think his hold-up play in general has improved under Unai Emery. Watkins, I don't think has had a shot yet, has he? I think the only shots have been Rodgers, McGinn, Tielemans, and... Is that it? Yeah, Rodgers, McGinn, Tielemans are the only shots we've had. McGinn with 2. Digne into McGinn. McGinn is fouled, surely. Digne is fouled. There we go. Well, there was 2 fouls there. The referee only whistles for one of them. But a free kick for Villa, even closer now to the Leipzig goal. And there is, how there's any complaint there by Henriks, I don't know, because he's just took a complete swipe at Luca Digne and has not, got nowhere near the ball. Free kick to Aston Villa. Guys, double tap the screen. Appreciate all the follows, likes, and all that as usual. Like I said, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. I make videos on both platforms, so please do go over. And even if you're on YouTube, you can go over to TikTok, give support over there if you haven't already. We've got nearly 7k followers on TikTok, nearly 4k subscribers on YouTube. Free kick for Villa. Tielemans right-footed. Flicked away by Pender, corner to Aston Villa. It's not a great free kick by Tielemans. I mean, I always say he should beat the first man, and he doesn't beat Openda, but he forces Openda to flick the ball away. So it's one of those where it's not great, but at the very least, we've got a corner out of it. I just want a better delivery than that. And we have scored a fair few set pieces this season with our set piece coach. So I wonder if we'll cook up something here as well. Tielemans will take this corner right-footed. Pau Torres flicks it on. Cash! Oh, Matty Cash. It fell kindly to Cash inside the box and he just doesn't catch it. Very similar to Tielemans. Doesn't catch the shot very well. Pau Torres with the flick-on header. It bounces kindly for Cash. Has the chance to hit it first time and has absolutely sliced it wide. On another day, this could be 2-3-0. But again, it's just... It's the story of Villa's season, I feel. It's missed chances, It's missed chances. At least we scored very early on. We are winning this game, but since then, chances missed have been pretty poor. Ollie Watkins against Upamecano does actually... does well, but not quite well enough. I say Upamecano, I meant Gertrude. I don't know why I said that. I was looking at Bayern earlier, that's why I said that. It's Gertrude. I think it's because Upamecano, it's still on my mind that he should have been sent off against Aston Villa for his horrendous tackling on Ollie Watkins on multiple occasions, and it's just been in my head ever since. I'm still rattled by that, and it's been, a couple months now? Hey, doing Murad? That Cash shot, the ball spinning, I know. He got proper backspin on the shot, but a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much. I know you guys won't care about non-league, but I'm just scrolling through some scores. 40 minutes in a game. In the National League North, it's already South Shields 4, Russell 0. If you're a Russell Olympic fan, and you've travelled quite a long way to South Shields, you're 4-0 down inside the first half. That's kind of rough. And you're down to 10. I've just seen as well, this is perfectly... Gotta say, it's comedically timed. The red card symbol has also just appeared for me as well. So you're 4-0 down, 8 out of 10. I think it's safe to say you could probably go to the pub at half time. That's safe to say, 4-0 down. Just have a drink in the pub, maybe watch a Champions League game. Just like, I think that game's probably over. That's the only emphatic score of all of English football, at least from what I can see. Save money on a pie and leave after. I feel like that. Oh no! Oh fucking hell! What the fuck's going on? I've missed a What is going on? I've just missed an equalizer for Leipzig. I've seen Martinez get the ball taken round him. What has happened? Oh my god, the camera's panned to Emmy, so this is not good. Oh, Alan Shearer's just asked what Emmy was doing. Oh, pissing hell. What did he do? Long ball to Openda. Oh, what's Emmy doing? Emmy's just come out for a long ball. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. He's come out for the long ball, doesn't make any attempt to actually anticipate the ball, and Openda just takes it round him and scores. Was he worried about punching the ball at the edge of the box? I don't know what he's worried. But again, why come out? Why come out to meet that if you're not going to gamble? He's just given Openda a tap-in. I'm reading other scores elsewhere, and I see Emi Martinez be a clown. It's just a simple long ball. It's awkward because it's just on the very edge of the box. So, like, I think Emi Martinez is worried about basically punching a ball that is outside the box. But, you've already committed to coming off your line. You got to do something. You can't just wait. Like, Lois Openda is very fast. Like, you've got to think, okay, he's going to probably try and get to this ball. I need to do something. Even if that something is, I don't know, maybe, you're 6'5". You could probably go with a header there. Or maybe don't run off your line in the first place. There was no need. We have defenders there. It's typical Villa, right? It's just unnecessary. It's an unnecessary goal to concede. We've been completely all over Leipzig. It's their first shot on target. It's their first shot since the first minute. It's just completely unnecessary. I'm lost for words as to what I've seen. I miss it. I'm reading scores elsewhere. I look up and see Openda with an open goal. And I'm like, what has happened here then? And then the commentators are just grilling Martinez. I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, what has he done? It's just in typical Villa fashion, it's just self-destruction again. That's something we would do. It's calling you Wolves. I mean, something you would do is get screwed by VAR. At least you can blame for a lot of your results. You seem to get done over by officials a lot. We just seem to shoot ourselves in the foot. I don't get what I'm genuinely in shock as to what I've just seen here. We get Mings picking up the ball in his own box away at Bruges, and now in the very next Champions League away game, a long ball Martinez comes out for, doesn't touch the ball, and allows Openda to just take it round him and score into an empty net. In a game that we've completely dominated. Make it make fucking sense to me, man. Seriously, and now a free kick has been given to Leipzig for a pullback from Ollie Watkins. Why do we do this shit? Seriously. And Emi Martinez, I don't think he's he's not the usual suspect for individual mistakes. I know he's made a couple. I think of like Liverpool at home last season where he's just spilt the ball in the net. He apparently had new gloves for the game. And he just let the ball go through his hands. But like, I know he's a sweeper keeper, but fuck me. Even if you have to foul or do something, I know it's awkward as a keeper because a lot of the fouls and mistakes you can make can lead to red cards. So I think that's what he's just concerned about. But you've got to do something because you've already come off your line. I personally, in that situation, I would have just dove into a header because at the very least, Openda could take you out and it could be a foul, right? It's better than literally standing there doing nothing, in my opinion. At the very least. It is, yeah, I will change the score. I forgot. I'm in that much shock. It is 1-1. I'm in that much shock about the goal that we've conceded. It's just, I've gone on a rant about it and then forgot to change the scoreline. Pissing hell, man. This club kills me sometimes, I swear. "31 minutes gone. Leipzig 1, Aston Villa 1. Elsewhere, Club Brugge have equalised against Sporting. We've had Shakhtar take a 1-0 lead, get pegged back. We've had Sporting take a 1-0 lead, get pegged back, and now Villa. So the only other team that's winning 1-0 is Real Madrid. So will Atalanta be the fourth team tonight to make it 1-1? Goodness me. Goodness me. Yeah, I mean, look at the score they've given Martinez here on my stream. 5.8 for the mistake. I feel for Emi, but at the same time, man, you can't make those kind of errors. Not in a game like this. Especially a game that we've been doing so well in as well. Oh, here we go. It's Lois Openda. Openda, who's had nothing to do all game. Good ball, actually. Shots deflected. Leipzig get a corner. If they scored that, honestly, I think I'd have been... I think my head would have been on Mars if they made that 2-1. We've been well on top in this game. Well on top. 32 minutes gone. 1 tackle made by Villa. We've not needed to make tackles, though. Because they've had none of the ball. They get 1 long ball and Martinez shits the bed. We've not needed to tackle them because they've pretty much tackled themselves. They've given the ball away themselves a lot of the time. Corner comes in. Headed away. Villa are shocking. Villa are also 6th in the table, if not higher. So how bad's the rest of the league? How about a Man United? You know? New manager. Same shit. Fucking hell. The more I see this Martinez mistake, man, I swear to God. Oh my God. Fuck me, man. It's just typical Villa, man. Honestly, it's just classic fucking Villa. Classic Villa. We are in a social experiment, I swear to God. Rodgers for Villa. That's a good ball into Cash. Big chance for Villa. Matty Cash! Saved by Galassi. He rushed it. He just rushed his shot there, Cash. And he looks frustrated with himself. He's got a really good opportunity there. Great ball in by Morgan Rodgers. Cash arguably in on goal there. On an angle. Oh, it's just poor, isn't it? He gets it on target, but Galassi doesn't have to die for it. I think that's why Cash is so frustrated. By the way, and mini rant time, the only 2 goals we've conceded in this entire competition so far this season have been disasters. Mings picking the ball up and Martinez for somehow getting rolled at the edge of his own box. How do you even explain that? The only 2 goals we concede in the whole competition are disasters. It's just unbelievable. It's unprecedented, man. Tielemans has a cross, gets deflected, falls as far as Kamara, 1 back. 6 games in, and we've conceded 2 disaster goals. Other than that, we've been fine. We are like a roller coaster. If it wasn't up or down, then we aren't Villa. True, to be fair. It is part of the club DNA, isn't it? It's part of the club DNA. Fucking hell, man. These are shite as well, man. These are definitely beatable. We've been all over them. We've been absolutely all over them, man. Grelo's Villa, so anyway up the Villa. Fuck me, man. Pau Torres. I'm surprised he doesn't give a foul there, by the way. There's it looked like a foul in the middle of the park for Leipzig. Torres still on the ball. Good ball out wide to Digne. Our passing's been pretty damn good in this game. I think we've been pretty good. It's so weird for me. Even Lions need to rest occasionally. We are like, you know, like the whole villain brand, right? And I know obviously it's not the same spelling as villain, but I've seen tifos at the Villa. It's like it's something along the lines of like my heroes are villains, I think. We are like a pantomime villain. We always have dumb shit happen. We are literally the pantomime villain. We might as well say to Martinez, look out behind you. Like, fucking hell, man. How many mistakes? How many times is this shit gonna happen to us? How many fucking times? How do you spell it? You spell it with an I in the cartoon, in a cartoon hero villain, but obviously villain is in this situation is without one. But it's like a play on words, isn't it? Yeah, we are the pantomime villain. We really are. Fucking hell, man. Kamara. Way 1-1. Birmingham fans are so shameless. You know what? I have to rate it in a way. I don't think I could be the shameless back. I'm quite a shameless person. There's a level to my shame. I couldn't be the shameless. So I'll give this lad some credit because this is a level of shame I don't think I could ever reach. They could genuinely be in non-league. They could be playing like Tamworth on a league game and they'd still be saying, yeah, shit on the Villa, innit? Honestly, it's a very impressive level of shame. A shamelessness, even, I should say. Oh, fucking hell. And my friend, what was your club first name? Because I don't really get the argument. He says we bear the city's name, right? When your club was founded after my club was, what was the name of it? What was the club founded as? It's just a simple question. As a Dortmund fan, I don't need to be reminded on shame, man. I have felt more shame. Oh dear. Yeah, Dortmund are just the Spurs. The Spurs of the Bundesliga, man. Musa for Leipzig. Into Gertrude. We should have bought Gertrude, man. I can't lie. I still believe that. The I and the A are the wrong way round, but yes. I don't know. Is English technically your first language? I know it's not your family's first language, but would you count it as yours? Sheshko dispossessed brilliantly by Kamara, but is passed to Watkins as well. Red as well. Nusa for Leipzig. Left hand side is a Pender. Gets a 1-2 with Nusa. Oh, it does really well, you know. Good block from Konza. And now Morgan Rogers. Please, Villa. On the break. Come on. John McGinn. If Watkins is onside, he's in on goal. The flag stays down. Ollie Watkins. Yeah! Offside goes up. Fuck. You bastards. Why did you do that to me? I knew it. I knew he looked off. Watkins does score, but the flag... Oh, you fucking knob. It's a tight call. I mean, VAR will look at that. Bastards, man. He scored. Why let him do it, man? Just flag. Oh, so annoying. Bastards. Bastards. Oh, they're doing a check. They are doing a check. VAR has gone through and it is disallowed. For fuck's sake. Great strike, in fairness. It's so unfortunate because he gains no advantage. The offside is so tight. There was no advantages gained ahead of the defender there because he's a lot faster than him. He could have easily been behind the defender if not level and still scored, and it would have. The outcome would have been exactly the same. That's just annoying. Oh, God damn it. Torres into Digne. Typical Villa as well. But that will, I mean, it will get some confidence going in the players that, you know, we can string passes together. We can go direct. It can work. Just need to keep chipping away. Rodgers into John McGinn. Digne. We've been by far better team in this game, man. Watkins, unfortunate. Galashi goes long. Won back really well by Carlos, but unfortunately Leipzig win the second ball. Bro, don't chat with this guy. This guy is he's literally just a troll, and you're falling for it. He has said Exeter. You cannot, genuinely, someone in my chat is getting rolled up by a Blues fan who has said the phrase, and I quote, Exeter are giants of the game, up there with Madrid and Barcelona. How are you reacting to anything this guy says? I don't know. What a ball that is. Tielemans into Watkins. Chance for Villa! Oh, he's onside for that one, and that one doesn't go in. He's onside for that. I mean, to be fair, he is in on goal, but on an angle. Very similar to Matty Cash, actually, not that long ago. But the shot is tame. I think he slips as he shoots as well. For fuck's sake, man. Oh, this club is killing me. Surely we still win this game. We are creating so much more than they are. Surely we win the game, right? Oh, piss off. Oh, Pender rolled the ball round Carlos, but thankfully Konza has a brain. Shesko skips away from a tackle. Forced backwards a little bit. Scoot ball into a Pender. Flag should go up here because he looked well offside. Ref, Lino? Lino? He's offside? Lino, man. He's given a corner. How is he not offside? He's well offside. His shoulder is literally ahead of Matty Cash on the far side. And that might have even gone out as well. So the line of bloody hell, Lino. Villa defense are shit. It would mean Villa's defense is shit, but I don't massively disagree. But the goal we can see today is because Martinez is a moron. At least in this case, I love Martinez, but I'm still pissed off on his mistake. Seeing the AI offside, he is offside in fairness, but it's one of those where he doesn't need to be offside. That's the frustrating thing. He's a lot faster than the defender for a start. So he could literally give the defender another 3 yards of space ahead of him, and he would still go through and score. It's just one of those where, like, he is offside, and you can't argue it, but he didn't need to be. He really didn't need to be. He should just time his run a little bit better there. He scored a Pender for Leipzig and John McGinn for Villa. The Villa goal is very early, actually. It's 2 minutes in the game. We've had a lot of chances since though. McGinn slips over as he tries to play... Oh, McGinn, sorry. Watkins slips as he tries to play a pass in towards Rodgers. We've had a lot of chances in this game, you know. A lot of chances in this game. So the fact we're level is kind of disappointing. I mean, Tielemans had a shot, edge of the box. He should have done better with. John McGinn scored, but then had another chance, edge of the box. He put well wide. Cash went through on goal. Shot was saved directly at Galashi. Another chance, edge of the box for Rodgers. Very similar position to when Rodgers bent the ball in the far corner against Brentford, but this time he put it straight down the middle of the goal again. And then towards the very end, Watkins scored an offside goal. He then had another chance, onside this time, on an angle, slips as he shoots. It's just typical Villa. And then the goal we concede is a long ball which Martinez goes out of his goal, off his line for, to then not intervene with the ball and just stand there, because I think he has like a deer in headlights moment. He realizes the ball is like right on the edge of the box. He can't touch it with his hands, so he just freezes, and Openda steals the ball, goes round him and scores. Their only chance in the game has come from our downfall. It's just typical Villa. It's just Villa hit the self-destruct button in so many games. I don't get it. The only 2 goals we've conceded in this entire competition have been literally our own mistakes. It drives me insane, man. Like, we have completely dominated this game, but because of one mix-up at the back, it's level at half-time. Sheshko, I don't think, has touched the ball more than 4 times. Club is killing me, man. Absolutely killing me. But yeah, it is half time. It is 1-1. God's sake, man. Obviously, their only shot on target was Openda with an open goal. And reading through the Villa comments on Twitter as well. How many mistakes do we want to make that lead to goals? Another mistake. Cheers. Yet another stupid error undoes the good work. They didn't have a sniff until that nonsense. Keep exploiting the Noosa channel. That's key. We can win this. Yeah. Shite. Utter shite. AJ, check my title. Why should I check my title? What's in my title? Have they fucked up my title again? They did this a few weeks ago as well. It was really irritating. My title's fine. I believe it's fine. No, if you read, it's the other way around. On TikTok, it's the same. The I, again, it's German. The I is supposed to be the 3rd letter. Is it like... Wait, have I fucked up? Hang on. I might have fucked up a little bit. It's life. Ah, shit. I got one letter off. I think I did that quick. I think I wrote it fast. And obviously, because it's copied my title over on TikTok, yeah, I am one letter off. Oh, I can change that. Fair enough. Why did that not come off? My auto... That's so bizarre. My auto translation doesn't... It didn't come up with that. Well read. Yeah, I put a B rather than a P. Bit of dyslexia there. Fuck you know. Olsen clears. Okay, let's calm down. Oh man, fuck you know. I'm sick to death of honestly, I'm absolutely sick to death of mistakes at this club, man. It's just constant. It's just constant, man. We love to do this shit to ourselves. In fairness, I don't have a lot of respect for RB Leipzig anyway, and a lot of Germans don't, because of the way that they have, loopholed their rules, because they're not supposed to have like brands in their club names. So there couldn't be Red Bull Leipzig, so they have to be RB. So they don't really get a lot of respect in Germany anyway, so maybe I shouldn't spell their name right. You said we don't look back. Well, I think we've been pretty good. It's irritating because like I've gone on like a couple rants already in this game. We've been by far the better team. I think our football's been really good. It's just, again, it's the same story of poor finishing, and it's the same story of terrible mistakes at the back. We're the only team, I swear, we're the only team on the planet that concede the goals that we do. No other defender in the world picks up the ball in their own box against Club Brugge. And I swear there's not a keeper, even though Martinez is one of the world's best, coming off his line to then not even meet the ball. He could have jumped up to head the ball. Like, Emi Martinez, 6'5", like he's a tall man. He could have jumped to meet the ball with his head. A lot of goalkeepers do that. If he did think that maybe he can't touch it with his hand, he could have tried that. At the very least, it's better than just allowing Openda to steal the ball. Duran and Matson will cause trouble. I agree. I think we've been fine in this game. It's just been, missed chances. Matty Cash and Ollie Watkins as well as Tielemans missing some, I think, fairly big opportunities in the game. And it's, I mean, Martinez does have 2 Yashin trophies. Put your Yashin trophy. It literally, in the Ballon d'Or, nominated and winner of back-to-back goalkeeper of the year 2 years running. So it's not even me. You want to ignore, you want to get frustrated with that, then go argue the French people, Go argue with the French ceremony. If we win, we go second, says Cricket is Life. And some sloppy mistakes, to be honest, but I see us winning by 2 goals here tonight. And if Mings is there, he clears it or calls it for Emmy. I'm really confused in the way we conceded that goal. It's got to be blaming Carlos and Konza there too. I just feel like you could argue that they didn't help, but maybe I think Emmy calls for the ball. Like, a lot of goalkeepers are very vocal. I imagine Emmy's quite vocal considering the amount of crosses he catches, right? As an example. I feel like he's told those two, it's Emmy's ball, and he's just not got there. So, I don't know. I unironically do not know who Ryan Allsop is. So, that could genuinely be Peterborough United's goalkeeper for all I know. This is not bait. I have no idea who that is. That's really sad that I'm not knowing players. I think Carlos is actually a huge fault here as well. Looking at the replay back, what is Carlos doing? I implore you to watch the goal again and just look at Diego Carlos. What does Carlos do there? He just walks past the bender. Carlos and Martinez, the clown duo. Because it looks like Carlos is coming over to help Emmy, and then he just walks alongside Openda and allows him to do what he did. Unbelievable. You didn't make your name. It's all right, mate. It's not a bad name. That loss to Club Brugge is brutal. It's brain dead. It's a lot of things. The game was essentially killed off. The second Mings made that mistake, because I don't think the players knew what to do beyond that point. I still see us winning this as well. It's just irritating, because we should be ahead in this game already, and if it wasn't for silly mistakes, once again we would be. As first start, Villa dominant, but a dumb mistake from Martinez means it's 1-1 half time. That simple. Guys, double tap the screen. We got 1,400 likes in total. If we can get that to, easy 2K, that'd be fantastic. If you haven't already as well, please hit that follow button. We've had a few new followers today, as I can see on screen, but if you haven't already, any follows would be nice. I'm also live on YouTube as well as TikTok, AJSTV. Follow me on almost all platforms, including Blue Sky as well, which is a new one. I think we'll win the game. I think we'll still win this game. It's just not going to be super easy, but I think 2-1 Villa. I said 2-1 at the start today, and I think we'll win this game. We deserve to win this game. They've created nothing other than the mistake that we made ourselves. They've created nothing. And I expect Villa to come out in the second half, guns blazing, and we win the game 2-1, hopefully. Just reading some of my chat. McGinn's having a great game. I think McGinn and Watkins is getting some weird criticism. I thought Watkins, other than the miss right at the very end, I thought Watkins has had a very, very good game. He's offside for his disallowed goal. It's unfortunate. The defender steps back as he gets the ball, so it's one of those where he definitely could have timed it a bit better, but he went through, he scored, he did his job. It's just marginally offside. But I had to go to VAR because how close it was. And then he has another chance where he slips and cheats. I think his hold-up play has been brilliant. I don't think there's much else I'd have wanted from him. He's already got 1 assist with McGinn. Probably should have had 2 assists. I don't know. I think having a go at Ollie right now is kind of pointless. I don't think there's much else he could have done really in this game. You're really nitpicking, I think, at that point. Šeško's been incredibly quiet. Yeah, I think I've seen him have the ball a couple times outside our box, which is just where you want him. Because but he should keep up his basketball, mate. He should keep it up. Shakhtar 1, Bayern 2. They've turned it around, and it was Thomas Muller on the stroke of half-time to get them 2-1 up away. PSG lead at Salzburg as well. It's Gonçalo Ramos. I mean, the Ronaldo replacement at Portugal. And he's put them 1-0 up. He put PSG 1-0 up away at Salzburg. Another Red Bull team. PSG have not been great in this tournament, so I think they really need wins as of right now. Atalanta did get that equalizer against Real Madrid, and it was a Di Catalero penalty. My pillow is gone. It's right there. It's literally right there. I can physically see it in my peripheral. Watkins has been very quiet. He still scored, I think, 7 Premier League goals. He's quiet compared to last season because he set his standards so high. Because he scored 19 Premier League goals without penalties. So yeah, I think he's had a quiet-ish season compared to his standards. But I'm not going to jump on the Watkins hate bandwagon. I think he's still a very important, integral player for Aston Villa. And yeah, AJ, where is Trezeguet's? I don't even know if I'll give it a quick Google search. See if there's any Trezeguet Aston Villa. Is there anything I'd imagine? I don't even know what I'd be looking for. What picture? Framed? My hero. Oh my god, there is. That's actually funny. What is that? It's on Etsy. I've seen a Trezeguet on it. That's quite funny. I will get more stuff in the background as well. I will have a little look, a little see, because I want more stuff basically. Anyway, more chat to read. Ollie says some sloppy mistakes, to be honest, but see us winning by 2 goals. I literally couldn't say it better myself. Bedward said we should be out of sight. I fully agree. What else did I miss? Konza saw him. See us winning. Yeah, it's out of chances. Could be 3-0 without mistakes. We've had a shit on the Villa. What else have we had? We've had a kind of... Ollie kind of had a similar chance after the offside. Yeah, he did. He was on an angle, but he slipped as he shot. It's just typical Ollie. He stayed on side, but then scuffed it. How you doing, Adam? He said, up the Villa, mate. It's... Club kills me sometimes. Is what I will say. Elmo to Trez. Oh, man. I remember the... was it the semi-final of the League Cup? I think it was an Al Mohammadi cross to Trezeguet. He scored in like the last second against Leicester. I know it's Trezeguet. I think it was Almo's cross, but I could be wrong. But I think that got us to the final against City, which we did end up losing, but it was a good moment. Yeah. See, I got my ball knowledge. I remember. It feels like Emmy is making a mistake every other week at the moment. It's not been his strongest season, has it? Emmy Martinez. I think he's still an exceptional goalkeeper, and I'd rather him over any keeper we have right now. Or, well, I won't go around looking in the keeper market, but he does need to cut out some of the mistakes he's made. Thank you for joining Membership Galaxy. Appreciate you, man. We do have memberships on YouTube, and I think it's the cheapest they can be. So it's affordable for people if you want to help support. So thanks for renewing. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Almo to Trezor. Okay. If we won that competition, you never know. John Duran is on. Wow. Wow. This is a huge substitution for Aston Villa. John Duran is on for Ollie Watkins at half-time. It is a half-time change. I am stunned by that. I did not think that sub would happen this early. Duran already on. So both strikers are going to have 45 minutes each. That is honestly, that's stunning, that. Is it the sub that we need? Come on, John. We're about to be underway. Come on, you Villa boys. Let's get into him. The second half has kicked off at the Red Bull Arena. I was going to buy a Red Bull on the way home, actually, from my gym today, and I'm like, you know what? We're playing Red Bull. We're literally playing RB Leipzig today. I could do with not having that on stream. How you doing, Howard? Yeah, that surprised me as well. Yeah, heavily surprised me. Again, I wanted the sub, but you're thinking maybe half an hour to go, not the whole half. Just had a notification Duran scored in the 77th. I know, bro. I know. People make fun. Here's Carlos. Oh, they're talking about what Duran offers more than Ollie Watkins. I think, to answer that question, Duran offers... He offers a bit more of an out-and-out forwards perspective. I think Ollie Watkins often is quite supporting in his role, where Duran is just solely focused on scoring goals. He's more of a poacher than Ollie, I think is what I will say. He's more confident. I think he's a confident forward, where Ollie, I think his performances are... I think they're emotion-based. I think if he's having a bad day or a bad game, it affects his whole... literally every part of his game. Where Duran, I just feels like wants to always play, wants to always score, doesn't matter how he's playing. He always feels like he can score goals. Yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. It stands for that. I don't care, Adam. It is the biggest load of bullshit. It is literally just a cheeky way of finding a loophole. Yeah, I know, it's the biggest load of bullshit ever. It's why I was saying earlier in my stream, RB Leipzig are so hated in Germany. Villa take a corner short. Tielemans cross. Good header away, actually. Not the greatest of crosses in from Tielemans. Rogers with a heavy touch. Keeps it, though. His ball's deflected away. Cash gets a looping cross. Falls to Pau Torres. John Duran! Oh, John puts it wide. And it's just typical in Villa fashion this evening to have an opportunity. John Duran, middle of the goal, through a crowd of players. And is there any deflection? No, it's just wide. A keeper doesn't dive. If it's on target, could have been threatening, but it does go past the post. Mad how empty the stadium is. I mean, yeah, at the same time, it's a big ground. And they've got no history. I know people like have a laugh and joke and say that about a lot of teams, that they got no history, but Leipzig literally have no history. Club founded in what was they founded 2009? I'll fact check that. I think it was around 2009. It was. Oh, my football knowledge is crazy. My ball knowledge. Yeah, 2009. So it's literally like there are some people I imagine that the majority of the chat right now is literally older than RB Leipzig. You know, it's like you're not going to build a fan base that fast. And just in my opinion, especially when, again, it is just a brand that has slapped itself onto a city, in essence. Hey, doing JP? Come on, Villa. Hey. So he says, "Ho, hey, Aston Villa. Every week you follow." Isn't it hi ho? Ho. You're talking like you're a dwarf from Snow White. Long ball forward for Leipzig. Well run and won actually by Cash. Free kick to Aston Villa as well with a foul. But like I said, I do have peripheral vision. We all do. And Lie Detector says, Murad, he's talking to Murad, okay. I have a feeling Villa top 4 in the Champions League. I mean, that would be crazy, but we have to, in order to do that, we need to cut out mistakes, and we love making mistakes right now. So we can score all the goals in the world that we want, but if we are shit at the back and make shit mistakes at the back, we're not going to get anywhere. Good ball, actually. Long ball into Cash. On the byline here, Duran short. Oh, I want Duran more in the box there. I mean, he's gone to give Cash support, but he's not in the 6-yard box, I should say. Kamara shot down the middle of the goal. It's another shot on target for Aston Villa. But it's just tame. This must be the easiest night Galashi's ever had in goal. How many saves he's had to make where he's literally just stood in the middle of his goal and it comes directly at him. You could put a bin in goal and we'd still find a way to hit the bin. It's honestly impressive that the shots we have that don't go in. But I'm not even reading that. All my kids are older than Leipzig. Exactly, man. And the only highlight I remember of Isaac is him coming off against Appior in the UCL. Oh yeah, Isaac used to play. Oh, that's kind of funny, that. Cross for Leipzig, flicked on by Šeško. Headed away by Carlos. Tielemans loses it inside his own box here. Carlos does actually really well there. Does clear the ball long, but not... Again, he does well up until the clearance. I think the clearance could have been a tad better there. He just gives it straight back to Leipzig. Both teams have made a substitution as well. Put a Leaf in goal, we'd hit it. Oh, we fucking would as well. we literally would. Oh my god. This club kills me. It does kill me at times. Lovely bit of play though. Rodgers into Duran. There's a chance here for Villa if we get it right. Duran has gone for goal! John Duran! It's Captain Chaos! He's only gone and smashed the ball from like 35 yards! What? John Duran! What a goal! Oh my word! Super John Duran has hit a missile! He's only gone and done it again. How many times is this man going to save this club? How many times? He has absolutely missiled that in. I was about to have a go saying, why are you shooting from there? What a goal. It's absolutely stunning. He's basically chipped Gulashi from 35 yards. It's flew down the middle of the goal, but it's gone over Galashi's hand. Like I said, he's basically chipped their keeper from a ridiculous... I'm lost for words. I'm absolutely lost for words. Only Duran would shoot that. He honestly, only Duran is enough of a lunatic to have that shot. That's absolutely outrageous. Super John Duran. I can't believe this. Yeah, I will say, look, Galashi has been made to look like a mug there. He has been properly mugged off for a while. No, he's left-footed. Duran is left-footed, in fairness. So it's not a weak foot. He does strike that with his left, right? I think he did. Duran into Rodgers. Villa on the attack again. Rodgers cross. Galashi spills it and then has to tip the ball away from Tielemans. Oh, he got very lucky there because, again, Galashi's been a little bit dodgy this game. Yeah, Duran is just, he's not real. Only he shoots that. Only he shoots that shot. No way does Ollie Watkins go for that. There is no way in the planet that Ollie Watkins looks up, has a go from there. There is no way. Oh my life. And people ask, right? The commentators ask, what does Duran offer that Ollie doesn't? And it's audacity. It's literally audacity. You want to give a one-word answer. Duran is a fucking psycho. And he's like, you know what? I'm 35 yards out. I reckon I can score from here. And he has a pop, and he does. Not many players, genuinely, not many players have that thought even enter their mind. A lot of people in that situation say, oh, John McGinn's making a run here. Maybe I can feed John in. Or I can get a little bit closer to goal. Maybe I can get into a little bit of a position to maybe have a go. He's just like, you know what? I'm 35 yards out. I'm John McGinn. Bang. Kamara for Villa. Into Rodgers, edge of the box. Rodgers skips past one. Left foot. Over. Oh, we're cooking these, man. We're cooking. Aston Villa on fire. What a start to second half. Rodgers does really well. Fake shot past one. Gets it on his left, unfortunately. Does put it well over. Yeah, how has Rodgers still not been rested as well? Is a very good question, Bedwards. I have no idea. Riley says, don't know why you guys don't start Duran. I mean, Villa have been asking that question as well. It's not just you, mate. Villa fans themselves have been wondering why Duran doesn't start. The guy is a goal machine. Absolute goal machine. Gets the winning goal against Southampton. How many times he's come off the bench as well to save Villa? Once again, off the bench to save Aston Villa with a wonder goal. It's an absolute wonder goal. He's completely mugged up. Galashi at one point was considered one of the best keepers in Europe, and he's absolutely mugged him off. He's essentially chipped him from 35 yards. I think with maybe a little bit of the wind and, I don't know, it's gone down the middle of the goal. Galashi's obviously not right on his goal line because of how far the ball is away from the goal. But he manages to get the ball up and over him and into the back of the net from an unbelievable distance. It's just, he is a different breed. He's an absolute different breed of forward. And I love Ollie, but it's very difficult to argue. It's very difficult to argue with the fact that he probably should start more games. What did Emery feed these villains after time, mate? It's been an incredible start to second half. I will say, though, in fairness, I think even if you ignore Duran's goal, right? I was saying this at half-time as well. We've been by far the better team in this game. We've had far more chances than them. It's just we've not taken our chances. And then you get Duran scoring from a stupid distance. It's just unbelievable. I've just seen what surely some football accounts have picked up that Duran wonder goal. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, man. He's just a top player. Top player. How you doing, Oscar? All right, AJ. Mate, I'm buzzing. And if you've seen the Duran goal, you'd know why. McGinn with a lovely turn away. Can he get a pass forward? He does find Digne. Villa on the attack. 57 gone. Leipzig 1. Aston Villa 2. Goals by John McGinn and the two Johns. McGinn and Duran with the Villa goals. Can't wait till Duran goes to... Lovely ball out his chance for Villa. Cross! Duran! Yeah! John Duran has 2! John Duran has 2! Oh, I can't believe this! Duran off the bench has made it Leipzig 1, Aston Villa 3. John Duran, in the space of 12 minutes, has scored 2 goals. What a goal! Super John Duran. Lovely cross from Cash, left-footed, first time finish, bottom left corner. And it's 3-1 to Villa. Now, I really hope he doesn't get disallowed. I really hope not. Because they're going to look for offside, I reckon, in this situation. But as of right now, Leipzig 1, Villa 3. He looks good, he looks fine. John Duran's on my mind, and his Villa's number 9, singing, hey, what did he dum, diddy do. I love that man. I love him. Oh, don't disallow the goal, you mug, please. Please don't disallow the goal. They're going to check it. Oh, pissing now, it's offside. Oh, boo! Knobs. It is disallowed for offside. That's the second Villa goal disallowed for offside today. Ruining it, man. You look at my lips. You're ruining it. That's unbelievable. Oh, they've just ruined a nice story, man. Duran off the bench, scoring 2 goals. Beautiful scenes. Shame. The flag has saved Leipzig. It could have been 4-1, but it's 2-1 because of 2 disallowed goals. Yeah, Carefree Palmer. It was John Duran off the bench. He put Villa 2-1 up. He's just had a goal disallowed by it's by margins, really. An offside goal to put Villa 3-1 up. He's barely come on. Barely come on. Yeah, and it is disallowed. It is Leipzig 1, Aston Villa 2. And both Watkins and Duran with disallowed goals now. Cash with the header towards Duran, headed away by Willie Orban. One back by Rodgers. Good bit of strength there by Morgan Rodgers. And he's turned away. Surely that's a foul? Referee! Ref! He does give it eventually. He doesn't stop pulling on Rodgers' shirt. Oh, dear. We took a free kick short, actually, and we've kind of wasted the possession. The camera doesn't even show it, but by the time they've got the camera back to the game, we've already lost the ball. So that was a very poor decision. Thanks for 2 months membership from Galaxy. Appreciate you, man, over on YouTube. Duran is going to make me cry if he leaves. I mean, he would be the kind of guy to leave, in fairness. He's already tried once. So he's a top player. Let's see what we can get out of him. That's all I'm going to say. He signed a long-term contract at Villa. My voice is already going. Oh, man. Thanks for the 79p as well from Galaxy. Thank you, bro, for the donation. Real Madrid, I'll win it. Yeah, I haven't had a look at the scores in a while because the game has been very entertaining. Plymouth 2-0 down at home to Swansea now. Leeds 1, Borough 1, Sunderland 0, Bristol City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Blackburn 1. Elsewhere, goalless. And a Pender chance for Leipzig. Have to cut myself short here. A Pender's cross. What a ball! What a goal! 2-2. Oh, wow. Leipzig lightning on the break. Baumgartner with a finish. What a cross. I mean, Openda does really well to slow down the attack. Gets his teammates involved. Good cross in. And 2 shots on target for Leipzig have led to 2 goals. It's just unbelievable. Villa with 2 disallowed goals as well. Openda, I mean, that's just frustrating. Openda's barely onside. What a cross that is. What a player Openda is, by the way. Delightful cross to the far post. And Baumgartner, 1 touch on the volley, hooks it over Martinez. It's a top-class finish. But it's just sickening, man. Absolutely sickening. 2 disallowed Villa goals. And they've had 2 shots on target and scored them both. The sport is brutal at times, man. Absolutely brutal. 2 shots on target, 2 goals for Leipzig. And Villa have 2 disallowed. Unreal. We were moments away from being 3-1 up, and now it's 2-2. In typical Villa fashion. Elsewhere, Atalanta 1, Real Madrid 3. Opinion on Chelsea Spurs. Both teams are shit at defending. And Caicedo should have been sent off. And Chelsea are not going to do anything of note until they sort out their goalkeeper and backline. Vinny scored and Bellingham has scored for Real Madrid in their 3-1 lead. Oh, that also should have been given a red card, but at the same time, I'd say Caicedo is more obvious, but I think both probably should have been red. See, I'm not a cunt and I'm not impartial like you are, so I say it as it is. 63 gone. Still, it is Leipzig 2, Aston Villa 2. Shakhtar 1, Bayern 2. Still is that scoreline. Salzburg still a goal down to PSG. Really good block as well. Just seeing Konza stop the through ball to Openda as he was trying to race away. Brest lead a goal to 0 against PSV. Club Brugge 1, Sporting 1, and that is, I think, everything else is still the same from before. There was Vex behind that. No, you're just a clown. You are just a clown. Your back line is shocking, though. I will say, Chelsea's defence, I don't think gets the hate it actually does deserve, because their defenders are utter shite. Gusto, Badashile, Disasi, they're all poor. What a goal! I mean, to be fair, both the Duran finish was unbelievable, and in fairness, the Baumgartner's equalizer for Leipzig, really nice volley over Martinez. It's just frustrating because, like, you know, we have 2 disallowed goals in the game, both marginally offside. We have our opposition have 2 shots on target, scored 2 goals. One of them is just a very poor defensive mistake from our keeper. Martinez had a shocking game. Hasn't made a save yet, and at fault for one of their goals. I mean, literally the worst he possibly could have done in this game. The first half, Spurs versus Chelsea's madness. Unsustainable football. Yeah, exactly. I mean, any defensive Cucurella at the back is not, in my opinion, going to be successful. Oh, come off it, man. The disallowed Villa goal, it's his shoulder. It's his arm. I mean, that's outrageous. It's been disallowed. The line there, that's unbelievable, that. Absolutely unbelievable. The line on his arm, and they disallowed it. Rodgers for Villa, in towards Cash. Oh, fuck's sake. We just lost the ball again. Edge of their box. Now, I've seen Cucurella once at the Villa when I went. Had to get hooked off at half-time because he was getting destroyed by Gerrard Bull. I've seen enough of Cucurella in my time to know he's shy. What's the fuck's wrong with our defence? We are mistake-prone. And I love the high line. It's just, I don't think we have the defenders with the IQ for it sometimes. We do this or not, we never ever will not do it the easy way. True. Hey, also, how you doing, Dean? What's good? Oh my god, man. Marginal offside to disallow Villa's goal. I'm sure some people will not be happy with that, by the way. The images that we saw was basically his arm. That was offside. Tielemans into Duran. Good ball! In towards Cash! Is he going to get there? He is! Matty Cash! Oh, why is he rushing it? His shot's charged down. Villa keep the ball alive with Rodgers, but he shouldn't have rushed that. He's fast, Cash, there on the break, but his decision-making is kind of poor there. Torres. I'm very happy with this game. I just think we've been hard done by. I think. Marginal offsides and terrible mistakes at the back from Martinez. We've done enough to win. You know, Unai Emery's probably coached a 4-1 win there, and it's 2-2. Long ball forward by Leipzig, won back instantly by Aston Villa. Yeah, I don't know why he shot there. Again, it's just, rush of blood moment. Cross comes in towards Duran, headed away. Far as Tielemans, who once again puts the ball into the crowd. Frustrating, man. Also, Martinez as well, because of the mistake he made for the first goal, he's then hesitant to come out for the second one, and that's also led to a chance for Leipzig to make it 2-2. Because he doesn't want to make another mistake again. It's ironically led to another mistake. Because he should go for the looping ball. But he's so scared of making another mistake again that he doesn't. At least to Baumgartner chipping him, basically. My friend, Amazon Prime is literally, what, £5 a month? Seriously? I feel like people who stream this, like, I don't know. I feel like if you can't pay that, then what are you doing? Genuinely get your bread up, because like I understand TNT and Sky are very expensive, right? So I get it for that, but Amazon Prime, like, come on, man. There's no reason Amazon Prime shouldn't. Literally everyone should have this. This is how football should be. Like it should be priced like this for all games. And I love Amazon Prime service for it. It's fantastic. But yeah, seriously, get your bread up. Kamara gets a bit fortunate there. Does nutmeg Šeško quite well. 5 defenders we've had in this game. 5 defenders. And I feel like we can't defend at times. It's just crazy. McGinn tries to lay off the ball to Digne, but even that was well read. Šeško. Oh, well, that's brilliantly won by Torres. Kamara. Oh, that's fantastic. Kamara rolls his way around. Kamara into Rodgers. Oh, I wanted him to play a quick pass in towards Cash there. He doesn't find the pass. Villa get a throw in. 20 minutes to go. Leipzig 2, Aston Villa 2. Oh, would I take Duran back? One of the worst managers I've ever seen. Yeah, okay. And Nedeljkovic is coming on for Matty Cash. Although Matty, I think Cash played well today, actually. I usually have a dig at Cash, but his decision making is a bit fucky sometimes, but I think he's had a decent game. Guys, any follows would be appreciated. Please get the likes up. Double tap the screen if you haven't already. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok for this, and to be honest, most of all Villa's games. There's usually a reason why. If I'm not covering it, I'll often say it in my own Discord. You can join that too. Imogen says, come on, Villa, please. Oh, man. After back-to-back Premier League wins, and then we're going to draw this game off individual stupid mistakes, it's going to drive me insane, because we've done more than enough to win this. And again, it's Kamara with a very lazy pass in midfield. And thankfully, we win it straight back. But fuck me, man. It's just stupid mistakes that kill me. Teamland's out wide. I've fucked my live stream. Hang on. How did I even do that? I accidentally pressed pause on my own live. Bear with me. Right. Carlos, what minute are we on? I've only gone and done it again. I just want to see the minute, man. Fuck's sake. Kamara for Villa into Tielemans, still the edge of Leipzig's box. Rodgers, Konza. I think there's a foul there on Konza. The referee doesn't give it. Come on, Morgan. Good ball. McGinn, 1-2. What a pass! Digne chance for Villa! Oh! What a save, Galashi! Oh, Villa cooked Leipzig then, and Digne probably should have scored. It's a top save. It's a top save, but wow, that should have been a goal. What a pass that is from Rodgers. Oh, fuck's sake, man. That's all unreal football. Honestly, the football there is beautiful. Lovely little 1-2 with John McGinn and Morgan Rodgers. I mean, they are 2 phenomenal players. Great passing to Digne, and he's just very unlucky. What a save that is. McGinn's cross towards the back post. Konza there. Keeper tips it away again. It'll be another Aston Villa corner. PSG about to finally win a game in the UCL. I'm for Villa as a German. Exactly. I was saying this earlier in my stream, actually, that a lot of, obviously, a lot of Germans hate RB Leipzig, so we probably would get support from other German supporters, because RB Leipzig are scum. I'm not even going to, I'm not going to phrase it any other way. It's a loophole. It's literally loophole scum. They're the MK Dons of German football for me. Corner comes in, flicked on, kept alive. Tielemans I thought McGinn would whip that first time. He doesn't. He lays it off. Cross from Digne is not fantastic. Flicked on brilliantly towards Carlos. I'll tell you what, he actually made a good opportunity from a terrible ball. So I can't moan too much there. The last 10 minutes have been, honestly, since the Leipzig goal, has been all Villa possession. Yeah, zero tradition, zero. Yeah, exactly. Look how empty their stadium is, mate. Pretty much my entire viewer base is older than Leipzig. You should never be older than a football team. There is no history with Leipzig. No history. Willi Orban for Leipzig. They're going to go down the left. 15 minutes to go here, just over. Still 2-2. It's going to be a game of like what ifs for Villa. 2 disallowed goals, marginally both of them offside, and then Leipzig marginally onside for one of theirs, and they've had 2 shots on target, scored 2 goals. Chance for Villa. Duran, flag stays down again. John Duran with McGinn short, goes for goal. Why has he gone for goal? McGinn was square. The flag still stayed down, by the way, and now a free kick to Villa has been given for a foul on Konza. Why did Duran not play that to McGinn? I know he's confident, and I get it. And look, it's kind of what I want, because I think Watkins is a bit too unselfish sometimes, but come on, man. McGinn is completely open to your left. Another sub for Villa. Emi Buendia. He's 5'7", and he's football 11, and he's coming on. Come on, Emi. Come on, son. Let's go. McGinn, one of the 2 goal scorers for Aston Villa. He's off. I think McGinn's had a decent game. Like I said, I think Villa's... genuinely, it's usually Villa's defence, it's the issue. It's Villa's attack's the issue, and defence is like not terrible. But it's been the other way around. I think our defence has been quite poor. And our attack's actually been quite decent today. I'd say performance-wise, a lot better, and results-wise, a point away is still good. Fingers crossed we get a goal there. I hope we win this game. I think we deserve to win this game. How you doing, Sharky? What's good? Oh, it's good, mate. Also, I've just missed a few of my comments on YouTube. I apologise. And there's a question here by Rilke. It said, what was Baumgartner's goal like? A very nice finish, actually. It was a volley over Martinez and into the net. I think Emi, because of his mistake in the first half, was so worried about making another that he doesn't come off his line at any point in that attack for Leipzig. And it leads to them having a shot on goal and scoring. So, just one of those, really. Deflected cross for Villa, corner. Emi hasn't made a save. No, and in fact, Emi didn't make a save. This is kind of mad if you actually think about it, right? So we've had 3 games in a row where our keeper hasn't made a save. Brentford had 1 shot on target and scored. Emi didn't make a save. Southampton didn't have a shot on target. We did get a clean sheet, but they literally didn't hit the target. And now Leipzig have had 2 shots on target today, and there's been no saves. And our keeper hasn't made a save for 3 games. Corner comes in, header, flick wide. Villa want another corner. Our goal kick is given by the line-out. Well, there's a lot of Villa claim there for a corner. Does this go wide? To be fair, it does double. It is probably a goal kick. It takes a double ricochet. I think the line-outs have got that spot on, in fairness. Nedeljkovic has come on. Nedeljkovic, I think, is right back now. Ball back to Galashi. He thumps it long. Flicked on really well, actually, by Openda, but Villa get it back with Buendia. Oh, lovely turn by Tielemans. Chance for Aston Villa, but the pass from Tielemans was not towards Nedeljkovic or Rodgers. It was kind of in the middle of the two, and Villa lose possession again. Very sloppily, really, in that circumstance. Cash, obviously going off, I think, as... Nedeljkovic, I think, has not had the same presence as Cash, in fairness. And a free kick to Leipzig is now given the edge of the box, for fuck's sake. Oh, if we concede this goal, I'm heading off. If we concede from this free kick, the stream might abruptly go. Because this game is frustrating than life out of me. I swear to God, man. Just clicked on House of Game Bin. Frustrating. I'm going to sum it up in the best way I can because I've had many rants about this game already. I think Villa have undoubtedly been the better team in this game. There's not a shadow of doubt in my mind. We've had more of the chances. We've had already scored 2 goals, had 2 goals disallowed, both marginally offside. And we should have won the game. If we don't, if we lose or we draw, I'll still say we should have won the game. We've had 2 shots on target against us. Both have gone in. We've had at least one horrendous mistake from Martinez. If not, one horrible, one kind of mistake from Martinez. And our back line is just not really helping him too. And it's just frustrating because, again, not only it's the offside goals that are marginally offside, and they are, but they didn't need to be. It's just players not timing their runs perfectly. And then I see one of their goals, VAR looks at, and it's marginally onside. So it's like those small differences there. And it is fine margins in football, but for goodness sake, man. And then just missed chances on top of that. We've had a lot of missed chances in this game. Tielemans with a couple now, and I think Tielemans, who had such a great start to the Premier League season, has, I think, not been as great in the last month or two. And one of his well-known attributes is him being able to shoot from from distance, basically, and we've just not seen that in this game. If anything, his finishing has been shocking. I think from a performance point of view, Villa have been brilliant. Free kick for Leipzig does hit the wall. They wanted a handball, waved away by the officials. Duran's been excellent coming on. Very good since coming on. And he scored one ridiculous goal and another one marginally offside. He was on, but it was Matty Cash. I think he was offside in the build-up. But, it wasn't even his shoulder. It was this line here that was given as offside. Which is just ridiculous to me, in my honest opinion. Duran has just been fouled by Gertruda, free kick to Aston Villa, and a booking as well for complaints. Guys, we've got 69 of you in the TikTok live, so if you haven't already, please do hit that double like. If you can double tap the screen, that'd be fantastic. I'm live on both YouTube and TikTok as well, AJS TV. I cover pretty much all the Aston Villa games, so if you want to watch me, even if you hate Villa, if you want to see me cry, then you carry on watching me. I have a lot of hate watchers. The Villa-Chelsea game sum that up. Chance of Leipzig from another bad mistake at the back. Villa, thankfully, don't concede. I mean, that would have summed up the evening, wouldn't it? Pau Torres literally gifting Openda. I mean, Openda's missed a sitter there, if you really think about it. Pau Torres with a back pass. Openda's had the ball. He did not need to take that first time. Literally, Pau Torres has given Openda a one-on-one there, and he's just rushed his shot. And thankfully, Martinez made the save, which is, the first save Martinez has made in 3 games. It's self-destruct button again. How many times are we going to click it? How many times are we going to click the self-destruct button, man? We literally, after all the complaints I've just made, we nearly came away with nothing. If Openda just, took the ball then and didn't rush, we literally go 3-2 down. He just rushed his shot for some reason. A couple more subs for Villa. I think that's the last 2 we can make now, which is Matson coming on for Digne. I'm going to see Ross Barkley for Yuri Tielemans. Fucking hell, Villa, man. It's been a very typical Champions League match. It's been very good. If you're a neutral watching this, you've loved it. Our back line is shite, man. It was a save. It was a save from Martinez, but it wasn't a difficult one to make. I think Openda just scuffs it really towards goal. I think there's much chance to win this as to lose. Honestly, I think Villa stressed me out when Leipzig hit us on the break. Another sub for Leipzig as well. But according to the commentator, they only have 7 subs. Andre Silva was on for Sesko in the 76th minute. Kevin Campbell came on in the 46th. And now Klosterman is on. So that's a defender coming on for Leipzig. Quite a quick one if you ever played a bit of FIFA. Barkley, dispossessed. Love to see that when they first come in on. Oh no. Apenda's got pace. Apenda's in the box. Good block, Carlos. Well defended. Nedeljkovic into Barkley again, forced backwards. Konza, nice bit of triangle passing from Aston Villa to get out of danger. Nedeljkovic into Barkley. We go from right to maybe to left. Chance for Aston Villa. Lovely ball from Buendia into Maatsen. He's got the pace. Does he have the legs? Maatsen to take on his man. Gets a cross in towards Duran. But it's not really threatening the defence. It's cleared, but only as far as Kamara. He wants a free kick, which I'm very surprised wasn't given there for a shirt pull. Quite an obvious one. Torres into Barkley. Outside the ball pass. Outside the foot pass, I should say. In towards Buendia. John Duran, edge of the box. Duran tries to find Maatsen. We still keep it alive. Barkley! Yes! What a goal! I think it's deflected. It's Ross Barkley. He's just come on. Aston Villa have taken a 3-2 lead at the Red Bull Arena. And it's a substitute Barkley who's only just come on. I think it's taken a horrific deflection on its way through to goal. Completely wrong-footed Galashi. But Villa deservedly take a 3-2 lead. I'm seeing the replay. Oh, it is. It's a massive deflection. It's from one sub to another. It's Barkley to Klosterman, who's just come on. The 2 subs who've just come on have both interfered with the game. The centre-back brought on to help shore things up at the back for Leipzig has ended up costing them the game. The deflection completely wrong foots the keeper. There's no way. Galashi's already diving one way. There's no way he could get back up and dive to the other side of the goal. And their manager, it just looks frustrated. There's not a lot he can do, but Villa deservedly take a 3-2 lead. Deservedly. We have been far better than these the entire game. And Bedward sums it up there. Need to hold on now, please, Villa. And this is why players should have a hit more, man. Like, you never know what can happen. A deflection literally gives Villa a goal there. It's just, honestly, it's poetic. Klosterman and Barkley had come on maybe a minute prior to the goal. And both players, it's Barkley's shot that hits Klosterman and goes in. It's for anyone who's just tuned in now, it's a deflected Ross Barkley goal. Barkley, who'd only just come on for Aston Villa, shot from the edge of the box, hits the chest of Klosterman. Oh no, God, could be 3-3. What a save, Martinez! On an angle, Martinez closes down the space, makes a good save. And now the referee has stopped Leipzig from taking a quick corner here. Oh, this game's got it all for the neutral, I tell you. It's horrible for me. My heart is racing. But the shot deflects in off the chest of Klosterman. Another save, Martinez with his foot this time. And now Villa could be on the break here with Barkley. Duran ahead of him. He finds Maatsen. It's a 3-on-2 for Aston Villa. Maatsen with Rodgers in the middle. Maatsen finds Morgan Rodgers, who finds the side netting. Oh, Villa on the break looked dangerous, but Rodgers' shot, I think that was possibly a toe poke for Morgan Rodgers there. Stabs it towards goal. Klosterman, I think, did enough there to cover the space and put pressure on Rodgers to force him into that shot, which wasn't very good. But since the Villa goal, Leipzig have had 2 shots saved from Martinez. So Villa defensively seriously need to shore up now. That's, the first save, Martinez does really well to come off his line and make the save with his feet. And then the second one, another save with his boot, his right boot, as it was a corner came in for Leipzig. Drilled shot at the near post. Really well saved by Martinez. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Leipzig 2. Aston Villa 3. That Barkley goal, will that be the winner in the Champions League for Aston Villa? I'll tell you what, it's a sickening way to lose if you're a Leipzig fan, but at the same time, they've not deserved to get anything from this game. I think Villa have been by far the better team. Lovely ball on the left there. They still have a chance to get a point here, if not more. Another save, Martinez. It's another shot at the near post, and Emi Martinez, I think, has hurt his... Oh, for fuck's sake. Emi's hurt his hand here. We've already seen him fracture a finger recently. He's now hurt... Oh, for God's sake. It was Nusa cutting inside Rodgers and Nedeljkovic. How did he hurt himself? Did he collide his hand with the post? Oh, he's back up fine now, but he's holding his wrist. Corner taken short. A minute to go plus injury time. Cross on the left-hand side flicked over, and it should be another corner to Leipzig. Yeah, I think he just clipped his hand on the post, which is why he a little bit hurt. Leipzig take a corner short, actually very quick. Cross comes in, deflects off Emi Buendia, kept alive. There might be an edge of the box shot from Campo. It just go what? It goes over by Kevin. Is it Kevin Campbell? His name is. It goes over. I got concerned then. That was sizzling towards goal. It was over the bar, but yeah. You get worried. You get worried when you see a shot from the edge of the box. Thankfully, that doesn't threaten Villa's goal. We have seen goals in games. Atalanta 2, Real Madrid 3. Brest still lead 1-0 against PSV. I was going to make a joke there. I'm going to be mature about it. Club Brugge 1, Sporting 1. Leverkusen have taken the lead in the 90th minute against Inter. A huge goal there. Leipzig, as we know, 2, Villa 3, Salzburg 0, PSG 3. That is a win on the board for PSG in the Champions League. And it's Shakhtar 1, Bayern 4. So Bayern, who were a goal down, have massively come from behind there. 4 minutes added time shown at the Red Bull Arena. Imogen says, "Can this game be over now? Let us." I think it'd be good for my heart rate here. Just this game needs to be over soon. It's been an absolute chaotic game. Is Bailey injured? I don't see him in much. I just think I think he's being rested. I don't think Bailey's played very well this season. So whether he's rested or he's injured, I don't. In the nicest way, I don't think it's going to affect Villa too much. It's just not been very good, has he? Nusa has caused us problems. That's a winger that has actually hurt Villa. Rodgers, lovely turn away by Klosterman, and that should be a foul for Villa. It is. I think Klosterman's had a nightmare coming on. He was brought on to shore up their defence. He deflects a goal in against his own team, and then it's just these needless mistakes in the middle of the park. And needless free kicks allowing Villa to waste more time. I think it's been a really poor sub for them. At the 40 yards, 35, 40 yards screaming from Duran. He just thumps the ball. And maybe the wind took it, I've no idea, but the ball sails up and over Galashi's hand and into the net. It basically chips one of the best keepers in Europe with an unbelievable strike. And the commentators asked at half-time, what is the difference between Watkins and Duran? What does Duran offer that Watkins doesn't? Said the term audacity. He's just audacious. He's someone who doesn't give a fuck. He will go for goal no matter where he is on the pitch sometimes. He's just confident. He thinks, my name's John Duran, I'm scoring. And Ollie Watkins, for all the talent he has, and he's got good hold-up play, and he had a very good season last year, he's not the kind of player to shoot. In that kind of situation, there's no way ever does Ollie Watkins think to have a go from 35 yards. There is no way on the planet. But Duran does, because Duran is confident and he's a top player. Duran. It's just what a game. We've got a minute just over of injury time to go. Still 3-2 to Aston Villa. Barkley. I think, I'm going to ask my chat this as well. You would start him, right? For the next Premier League game for Aston Villa at the weekend. You would start Duran, right? Ahead of Ollie Watkins. I think the majority of Villa supporters would start him. I think he's deserved that. He started against Southampton and won us the game. As a striker, that's his job. I know, not to be Roy Keane there, but that's literally his job. Got us the goal, won us the game, and him coming off the bench against Leipzig has helped save the game as well. So I definitely would start him. He's had a terrific season. Barkley flicks a header on. And that's another one as well. I think Barkley deserves to start more games. I think Barkley's been very good for Villa this season. Got us a good point as well against Crystal Palace. And that is full time as well at the Red Bull Arena. It is a win for Aston Villa. I'll tell you what, this game had absolutely everything. It had me on the edge of my seat. It had me with my head in my hands. We've had an absolute roller coaster, but if it's not Aston Villa, if it's not a roller coaster, we never do things the easy way, do we? It is the Villa way. It's the classic Villa way, but we've got there in the end. It's finished Leipzig 2, Aston Villa 3. Now that result for Villa has potentially meant we've basically qualified from the group stage. Without saying it, we're on the brink. We're up to third. We're on 13 points. A lot of people say if you get around, you get around like the 10, 11 point mark, you're probably there. We're on 13. And yeah, we've got 2 games to go. I think we're safe now. At the very, very, very least, we have made the playoffs. So I think we are fine. Up to third. I mean, we got robbed of a winner against Juve as well. So we could have been up to second, but I'll take it. What an absolutely unbelievable night. 3 amazing away goals. You got to feel for Leipzig. That's 6 straight defeats in the Champions League. I think that's them officially out. Yeah, statistically, mathematically, Leipzig had to get a result today. They are chasing 7 points behind PSG with 2 games left. The max they could get is 6. So Leipzig are officially out now. There's no way they could qualify towards the next round. So it's a bit rough for Leipzig. Massive for Aston Villa. Thank you all for watching. I'll be making a TikTok video as well at the end of this, just to give more of my thoughts. And I might do a video this week on YouTube as well. AJS TV, like I said, I'm live on both platforms. I always am. I probably always will be. You guys have been incredible, as always. For the final time, please hit that follow button and subscribe to all my stuff if you're new. And yeah, have a good evening. Up